The XWA Live World Tour is back on the air once again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside 3X with the call. And these fans are awaiting the arrival of one of Magnus von Schwartz's young lions. This is the Starman, Rob Kozmos. And the second pupil of the King of Sport has certainly evolved over his year and a half of active competition here within the XWA. You can see the edge, you can see the intensity that has built within this young man, who of course takes his nickname from the enigmatic and legendary grappler from the 80s, whom he claims to be a blood relative of. Of course, that's never been truly confirmed, but who knows? What we do know, however, is that his opponent here tonight is making his XWA debut. Of course, an ever-increasing grid of competition here in the Extraordinary Wrestling Association, and it just got risen by one. This man goes by the name of Rodrigo Santos, and I really don't know what to make of him as of this point. He's got kind of this swagger to him. Certainly doesn't seem to have much high regard for these fans, and interestingly enough, flanking him a few feet from behind is XWA Diamond Rosa del Toro, who we last saw in the first round of the Warfield Invitational, losing to Sierra K, who would eventually win the entire tournament. It appears that she is closely associated to this newcomer, and we are going to see now exactly what that all entails in this one-on-one contest. Both men warming up here in their respective corners as the referee calls for the bell. Santos standing firm in the center of the ring here. And yeah, a new look and a new attitude for Rob Kozmos. But he eats a shot, gets sent back to the ropes, but fights his way right back. Here's an Irish whip and a clothesline followed by a bulldog. Kozmos, one of the more well put together competitors in the XWA's men's division, and that's saying something because there's a lot of physical specimens that are amongst the grid within the men's division of the XWA. Certainly heavyweights all the way through, and there is some technique as taught by the King of Sport, Magnus von Schwartz, in the form of a cravat suplex, nicely executed by Kozmos, who follows up with a falling front neck breaker. Kozmos now dragging Santos center of the ring and applying pressure to the, looks like the left knee of Santos, who uses that same exact leg, and then the opposite leg on that super kick right to the chest. Front headlock now by Santos. And I'm receiving a wee bit more information on him. A product of Colombia is Rodrigo Santos, and he is definitely not an endearing individual, if you could tell simply from that back tattoo of his. He comes from a background of, well, really, really shady stuff. Definitely not what you would consider to be a role model, to say the least, as he goes for a cover here. Only a 2 count. Looking at his rap sheet, he has competed in Mexico as well as in underground fights. And surprise, surprise, he's one of the first signings here to the XWA by the Vice President, Tyson Blackheart. Not necessarily associated with Blackheart and his villainy faction, but certainly a man who is influenced by Blackheart and that exact same style of ruthless, aggressive competitors, the likes of Rottweiler and Adrian Aries, Adam Warden, and so on. He fits right in that mold, and most certainly is going to make things a little more dangerous here within the men's division of the XWA. At the present moment, however, Rob Kozmos seems to have things well in hand. Beautiful front drop kick off the second rope, and now Kozmos delivering a series of shots and a discus clothesline. Moves in, hooks the leg. Referee with the count. 2 and only 2. Hands on the head in disbelief. That was a stiff barrage of shots by the Starman, but he's going to have to put in a little more work to secure the pinfall. Rodrigo Santos, however, counters that back body drop and backs Kozmos into the ropes yet again. And what the hell? Did he just bite the forehead of Rob Kozmos before tossing him back off of that top rope? Absolute savagery by Rodrigo Santos, who follows up with a fall away slam. Meanwhile, Rosa Del Toro liking what she sees here, as Santos now with Kozmos on the top turnbuckle. Always a dangerous situation here. And how about another fall away slam, this time from the second rope. Center of the ring, Santos hooks the leg, and only a count of 2. Both men with their fair share of near falls still in this early portion of this contest. Santos, however, attempting again, this time off of a powerbomb, and still only a 2 count, but paying their dividends, wearing Kozmos down with these power moves. And now Santos applying a bear hug, center of the ring, trying to squeeze the air out of the lungs of Rob Kozmos, who fights back and fights out of the hole with a series of elbows and then that ear clap, and it shoots in, it delivers another bulldog. Kozmos now Irish whipping Santos into the corner. Combination of shots. And now Kozmos with a beautiful belly to belly suplex right out of the corner. Once again out of the playbook of Magnus von Schwartz. Follows up with a stiff elbow right to the chest of Santos. And now Kozmos perched onto the second turnbuckle. Beautiful flipping senton splash, showing off the athleticism. And again, another pinfall attempt, unsuccessful by Kozmos. He's in a zone right now. And a signature of the Lions Pride camp with the multiple suplexes. A couple of rolling back variants followed by a German suplex, and Kozmos with the cover again. And once again, Santos gets the shoulder up at the count of 2. 2.5 even. Kozmos on the follow. Irish whips Santos into the corner yet again. And once again, top turnbuckle. This time the tide's changing, and it's Kozmos who has Santos up and going over. with a top turnbuckle Falcon Arrow. The velocity and impact on that throw has got Rodrigo Santos down and out. But hold on, Santos undercuts Kozmos. What a tremendous display of resilience, withstanding the force of that top rope move and fighting his way back into it with a snake eyes. This Santos is one tough cookie. I will give you that much. He might not be the flashiest. He certainly isn't a very polished athlete, almost a carnivore even. But he gets the job done. And Santos just stiffed Kozmos right out of the ring with that shoulder check through the second rope as the referee begins his 10 count. Now Santos on the follow. Dangerous territory as always. But the referee resets the count now with Santos outside of the ring. And now a powerbomb following up by tossing Kozmos against the LED screen. Taking a page out of Jamie Fury's book in a previous live World Tour exhibition match here. That is one brutal combination right there. A powerful combination at that. And Kozmos has not gotten himself back up to his feet since. He gets helped right back down by way of another super kick from Santos. He's got some flexibility for being a big man. And oh my goodness, a clothesline from hell. 2 stiff shots back to back. Santos goes for the cover, but too close to the ropes. Kozmos able to get a rope break. May still have some wherewithal in him after all. But unable to capitalize. Meanwhile, Santos with a falling face buster off of a vertical suplex variation. And now Santos, like a vulture, swarming over his prey. Another super kick. Glancing blow that time, but it looks to me like he got just enough of it. And now Santos reveling in the peril that he is about to inflict on his opponent Kozmos here. Up with the crucifix and down. Crucifix powerbomb. This might be it right here. Except it isn't. The last 3 minutes of this match has been all offense by Rodrigo Santos. And Rob Kozmos still has been able to withstand the punishment. But, oh God, no. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Santos drills Kozmos head first into the corner of the apron. The hardest part of the ring just got formally introduced to the Starman's skull. And this has got to be it. There is no way in the world that Kozmos can withstand this much. If I could describe Rodrigo Santos with one word, it would be vicious. That is what we have seen over the course of these past few minutes. A vicious assault. And it continues. Santos again with the bear hug. He seems content to just inflict as much pain to Rob Kozmos as possible. But Kozmos just seems to be able to fight his way out in the most opportune ways. Steps in with that big boot And now Kozmos with a beautiful brainbuster dropping Santos right on the top of his skull. How is Kozmos even standing after this relentless onslaught he's been subjected to? I don't know. But what I do know is that, well, until the ref calls the 3, anything goes and anything can happen. And now Kozmos, with Santos in the corner again, might be going for another one. Yes! Another belly-to-belly suplex. Tossing Santos almost clean across the ring with that throw. Another front neck breaker by the Starman, and oh, just when it looked like Kozmos was about to regain momentum, foot right to the temple. And Santos again with a fallaway slam. And Rodrigo Santos now looking for another big move. Oh, face first. Dia de Todos los Santos. Day of the Dead. And could that be the end for Rob Kozmos? Cover. No. Shoulder up yet again. And the Starman is still very much alive. Or at least still in this match. Santos on the follow, on the offense. But a little defense there by Kozmos. And another combination leading into that stiff discus clothesline. Some serious power on those strikes, and Starman delivers the Stargazer. Could that be it? No, wait a second. Kozmos to the top turnbuckle here. He's going high risk. Shooting star press. He's got to go for a cover here. This could be it. 1, 2, no. My goodness, so many big moves in this match, but nothing seems to be big enough to put their opponent away. Kozmos continuing the assault here though. Stiff knee right to the face of Santos, who's trying to pick himself back up in the corner, but eats double knees right to the small of the back. Brilliant follow-up by the Starman, who follows up with a scoop slam, headed back to the top turnbuckle again. Could he be trying another shooting star press here? No, this time instead he opts for the flying elbow drop. Same effect, however. Another pinfall attempt and another kick out by Santos. Twice the Starman goes to the sky and gets nothing. So he opts to go for a second time to the ground with another trifecta of suplexes. I don't know how much more offense Kozmos has or how many tricks Magnus von Schwartz has taught him, but he's going to have to pull off something big here, it seems. Wait a second. Santos with a sunset flip rollover from the apron, and what? Rodrigo Santos just stole one. Let's look at the replay here. Well, it's a case of hook or crook, to be honest with you. Here's that crucifix powerbomb by Santos. Some serious power on display by both of these competitors. Day of the Dead. And then Rob Kozmos pulled out everything in the arsenal, it would seem. There's the Stargazer. and a beautiful shooting star press. But in the end, Rodrigo Santos uses brains instead of brawn, or maybe just really, really good timing off of this roll-up sunset flip. And Rodrigo Santos gets a pinfall victory in his XWA debut.